Thank you for watching, as always. In this installment of the AI Governance Textbook series, we will explain the EU AI Act. Last time, we clarified that explanation and responsibility are entirely different concepts. So, what actually began demanding this responsibility structure from companies? It is the EU AI Act. Why is this law so important? The reason is simple: the EU is the first in the world to legally stipulate the conditions under which AI may be used. This law does not evaluate AI performance. In other words, the question is not, is this a smart AI? But, is this an AI that may be released? The EU views AI not in terms of its convenience, but whether it is acceptable to release it into society. It asks whether the AI satisfies requirements for safety, transparency, and human oversight. Rather than treating all AI uniformly, it classifies risk based on the magnitude of social impact. This is its foundational structure. It explicitly prohibits the exploitation of human vulnerabilities and fundamentally unacceptable use cases, predefining the boundaries that must not be crossed. The EU rejects the notion that high accuracy justifies deployment. The core of this legislation is the regulation of high-risk AI. In areas that significantly impact people's lives, such as healthcare, employment, education, and critical infrastructure, technical documentation, log retention, and human oversight are strictly required. Simply stating that the AI produced this result is no longer acceptable. Organizations will be questioned on the operating conditions, who provided oversight, and what was recorded. Furthermore, responsibility is now beginning to extend to the providers of foundation models. Phased implementation has already begun. We are past the point where saying, "we will deal with it eventually," is acceptable. The era of winning simply by building highly accurate AI is over. What matters moving forward is the ability to demonstrate manageability in advance. However, there is an extremely crucial fact to consider. Merely satisfying the requirements of the EU AI Act does not mean the structure of accountability is complete. What this law primarily demands are operational controls, such as documentation, logging, and human oversight. These alone do not automatically guarantee that the basis for a decision will remain immutable after the fact. Possessing logs and fixing responsibility are entirely different issues. The law is merely the gateway for releasing AI into society. What becomes necessary beyond that point is to technically fix the decision boundary, and to preserve it in an unalterable verification ledger. What is being questioned is not performance. It is having a structure capable of preserving the rationale for deployment as verifiable evidence. This has been Ghost Drift Mathematical Institute.